What if you could show up to a gig with no power cable, no mixer, and no wires and still perform your music? Today, we're testing exactly that. My buddy John stopped by with his guitar and we're putting the Behringer B1C all-in-one battery-powered PA to the test with a real singer-songwriter performance just for you guys. We're running everything fully wireless today as well. The microphone we'll be using is the X5 M5 with the Beta 87C capsule, which makes this setup super easy for acoustic, live guitar, singer-songwriter. And completely wireless? I want to see that. After John performs his original song, we're going to come back here and we're going to get his honest thoughts of what he thought performing with this system. Because I always love hearing musicians share their perspective and their experiences with different gear. All right, John, take it away.
I'm so glad you're in my life. You make me laugh, you make me smile. And if my love for you was an ocean, well, it would be wider than anyone. So hold on, I was strong, like beautiful, you're beautiful to me. So I hold on, I was strong, like beautiful, you're beautiful to me. Yeah.
John, thanks so much for playing that. That was an awesome song. So I wanted to get your first impressions on what you thought about the Behringer B1C all-in-one battery-powered speaker.
Well, I understand that it's one of the more value-oriented speakers that's all in one. But for the value, I thought that the sound quality was really clear, really crisp, easy to use, easy to set up. It's portable. Maybe some of the limitations would be that the volume that we had was at sort of, as you see, sort of half on the guitar and maybe 60% on vocals.
Yeah.
A little limit on EQ, but the EQ that you get is fine, so that's great. It does have reverb, individual reverbs on each channel, which is nice.
Yeah.
You don't get a choice of it, but it's nice to have that as an option. I think value, if you're looking for maybe something to have a house concert where it's an intimate setting, I think this would be fine. This would be great. You know, you can just easy, portable. It does the job, fills a small room, like a cafe or something like that.
That's a good example too. And let's not forget, we are fully wireless here. There are people who want fully wireless. So we've got the X5 U35 plugged directly in the back, and you were singing through the new X5 M5 with the Beta 87C capsule. That's a sweet capsule. So here we go, 100% wireless. And how did that feel being wireless?
I loved it. I love being wireless. Wires, they're just cluttered. You know, people trip or whatever. They get in the way. It also makes packing up real easy. You turn off the wireless stuff, pop it into your guitar case, and you're gone. Just, you know, it's one trip from your car. And there you are. Right. It's great.
Exactly. Thank you so much for offering your advice and performing through the Behringer B1C today. Thanks, John. Listening to John play through the B1C with the X5 M5 wireless mic, the first thing that stood out to me was how clean the speaker stays. Now, obviously, this isn't meant to replace a full band PA system, but within its intended purpose, it does a really nice job. For anyone not familiar with the Behringer B1C, it is an all-in-one battery-powered PA speaker with a built-in mixer, Bluetooth streaming, and a rechargeable battery that can run up to 6-7 hours, depending on volume. It has a 6.5-inch woofer with a 1-inch tweeter and about 200 watts of power, or a better measurement of volume I prefer is max SPL 106 dB, making it a simple grab-and-go system for acoustic musicians, small gatherings, or backyard performances. Now, price-wise, this speaker comes at a budget-friendly $309 US, or roughly $399 Canadian. And depending, of course, where you buy it and if it's on sale. The reason I find this system very user-friendly, for those who haven't seen my previous video where I talked about the mixer section, I'll just touch on it really quick. So again, we have input A, input B, and input C. So input A, we can put XLR 1/4 inch. You just have a simple bass, treble, volume, reverb. Same thing for input B. And for C, you can do line out. You can pair this Bluetooth, or you can also wirelessly pair another one of these and run them in stereo wireless. Again, only for music playback. It has its own volume as well. So very simple. It's giving me kind of the same layout, approximately like the Bose S1 Pro, the original that came out in 2018. So there is a simplicity factor here, which I appreciate. Given the price point, they have to cut back somewhere. And I don't want to use the word cut back because they didn't, but to stay at this price point, you just had to get the basics, and this does do the basics really well. One thing I want to touch on quickly is who I think the Behringer B1C is really for. The speaker makes a lot of sense for smaller, practical situations like acoustic sets, busking, home karaoke, or just streaming music over Bluetooth, around the home or at a small gathering. The build quality is also surprised me. It feels solid, well put together, and extremely portable, which makes it easy to just grab and go and bring anywhere you like. I could also see this competing with the Alto Busker in the same battery-powered PA category. Although the B1C comes a touch lower in price and does have a few less features than the Alto, one thing to keep in mind though is that the battery is not easily swappable like some other speakers in this category. So when the battery runs low, you just need to recharge it rather than just swap it out for a spare. So for the right situations though, it's a very practical and easy speaker to live with. After hearing John perform through it, I have to agree with what he mentioned in this video earlier. For the money, this speaker is a really solid value. It's clean sounding, and while the volume definitely has limits, it stays clean even when you push it right up to that limit. As long as you use the B1C for what it's designed for, like small rooms, home use, or backyard performances, it's a really enjoyable little system to play music through. And pairing it with something like the X5 M5 wireless system just makes the whole setup incredibly easy and portable. If you enjoyed hearing John's original song and want more real-world audio gear tests like that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm Chris from the Sonic Spectrum. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.